South African who over the past 12 years has had the privilege of training Israeli martial arts, Krav Maga and armed combat and tactics directly at the sources in Israel. Of late I have decided to relook at some footage. This is from a training camp back in 2013, and the reason I want to relook at it is because I want to see what type of training we were actually doing to actually start to share this with you. I haven't shared any of this training on my YouTube channel or any of my social media. I wanted to bring it back to South African shores. I wanted to open a Krav Maga dojo, which I did. Originally it was called Primal Krav Maga, and I set out and put my intention, and I did that. The reason I would go to the IKMA was after chatting to many people on the internet and reading blogs, everybody pointed me to go to Haim Gidon and Yigal Abriyev to study the system. And in 2010, in July, that's exactly what I did. This particular footage was taken from my 5th international training camp. And I was meeting with some of the best instructors in the world at the time. We were all in the process of learning the system Krav Maga. Very interesting to note is all the people in this footage, including myself, come from vast martial arts backgrounds before we went to Krav Maga. In fact, I came from full contact. I competed in full contact kickboxing and Muay Thai and was well into my wrestling and MMA training before I went to the Israeli Krav Maga Association. Back there I was young and full of energy, excited to be pioneering Krav Maga in South Africa. I was really excited to bring this system to our shores. Now here's my truth. Currently, all over the internet and YouTube, there is a quite negative sentiment towards Krav Maga and Israeli martial arts. Now, noted, every time I watch any of these clips on Krav Maga or people having an opinion, it's very obvious none of them are martial arts themselves. But the second thing I notice is none of them are actually talking about Israeli Krav Maga or like the Krav Maga that I actually trained in Israel, the source. My personal opinion, Krav Maga is a mixed martial art. Simple as that. It's a mixed martial art for the context of street violence. So that should include gang mentality, terrorism, weapons, knives, guns, stick, and it should include the studying of the criminal behavior patterns around the possible attack on your life with weapons. That's what Krav Maga should be. It can't be for MMA, for sport. But when we get to the nitty-gritty of the technical side of how to punch, how to kick, how to shoot for takedowns, how to prevent takedowns, how to submit, how to get control positions, I can go on for days. All the intricate aspects that make a good full contact martial art. You cannot watch this footage and say that the IKMA or Grandmaster Haim Gidon was not doing that. If you watch it, you would swear that we were training MMA. And that's the truth. You know, you can see the weapon context come in, but everybody in this video is highly skilled practitioners of this martial art. They all can kick well, they all can punch, they all have timing, they all have range, they all understand wrestling and submission. And I will even argue this, as this is true, when I was training in Israel, I was always told by both Grandmaster Haim Gidon and Yigal that when I returned to South Africa, it is vitally important for me to train in wrestling, jiu-jitsu, boxing or kickboxing or Thai boxing as well, to supplement my Krav Maga. Why would they say that? Because they know that that's where you're going to develop the hard fight skills.
Is the original organization in Krav Maga established by Emil Lichtenfeld himself.
Yeah, here's me just driving with your girl through Netanya, the streets in Israel. I mean, these are the moments, the priceless moments that you remember. I really hope to one day catch up with him and see him again, see how he's doing. But yeah, that was my experiences of the IKMA. I think it's important to note, I'm just going to pause here for a second. That last bit where you saw me training with a knife, if I explain that again, that guy is legitimately trying to hit me. I'm blocking good. I just can't punch him in the face or knee him in the groin or knee him officially, or else I'm going to hurt him. And he can't, for obvious reasons, stab me because it's not a real knife, even though it's a hard plastic knife, and believe me, that thing hurts if it comes through. Now, all that training was highly full contact. We have to train with safety measures, and you must remember this is instructors drilling. We would drill for 8 hours a day. You can't spar for 8 hours a day.